MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Jake Arrieta will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Matt, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
Stepping up now, Starling Marte. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Temperature pretty seasonable for this time of year, 55 degrees at game time. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. This guy stole over 40 bases last year, Matt. Over 40. That's a big number, especially in today's game when guys don't run a whole lot.
Chopped weakly to the left. And they will get he's in there. A very close play at first. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Have decided to
all right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
A dive, but he's back. In now, Andrew McCutchen. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth, third baseman number 16.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Kang. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Pirates leave 1, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ballgame. Ivan Nova gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Line toward right center, and that'll be a base hit for Zobrist.
Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
Kyle Schwarber.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. The big curveball just misses, apparently. Ball 2. And Harold, as we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is a big game. Nobody likes to get swept in a series. Losing the first 2 games kind of put their backs against the wall. We'll see how they respond as they try to get 1 win in this place as they get ready to get out of here.
And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A runner at second, nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. HR, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Bryant. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with one down. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Turned on down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Marte ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
A great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, strangely, Ricky's going to...
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Lorenzo Cain. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. And that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 1 and the Pirates nothing. Here's Gregory Polanco, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here it comes. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's falling up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball out of the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home. He'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
Rounded up the first baseline. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Schwarber on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. He comes into this one having sputtered out of the gate this season. The average is under the 200 mark at this point. On the ground up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 1 and the Pirates nothing. Here's Jason Hayward now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Marte is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8th, pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Now at the plate, Jake Arrieta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to this MLB Network broadcast from Wrigley Field. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to land foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
The pitcher, number 46.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Into the box now, Starling Marte. 1-2 now.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Look out, and that'll give him a close shave. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down 1-0. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Still early in the season, of course, but we'll give you a look nonetheless at our standings to this point in April. So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Ben Zobrist. 1-1 now to Zobrist. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Polanco has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. They're down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. The pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Frazier has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Third baseman
ready for another chance. Jung Ho Kang comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line to the right side, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. He hit a sac fly earlier. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bell will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
First baseman number 44.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Anthony Rizzo. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Fouled straight back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And this is popped up. Back behind second. Under it is Mercer. 2 away now. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're up 1-0. Here's Gregory Polanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Bryant is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Josh Bell, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line and right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Contreras finds it, but the throw is not in time. Bell reaches on the strikeout.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. to second for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Hayward. He drew a walk his first time up. And a big swing by Hayward, but this is on the ground to second. A quick out number one.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. At the plate, Jake Arrieta hit it hard 49. But lined out in his first at-bat.
Arrieta.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And now a jump throw against his body. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Well, if you're wondering how good his stuff is, that is it right there. They're not picking him up in this day game right here, and he's got good stuff working. This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The pitcher, number 46.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ivan Nova. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Hit out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Center fielder number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
To short. Frazier is up with it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, that's playing within his game right there. The speedster gets a little infield single, and now he's on to do damage.
Josh Harrison stands in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far, and he just manages to get his hand in. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Polanco has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
The second baseman, number 18.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. 1-1 now to Zobrist. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Matt, that's a big base hit. I want to see now, can he get guys out from the stretch? He retired a lot of guys in a row of that windup. Now he's in the stretch. Let's see if they can get to him out of the stretch.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you. And
oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In now, Anthony Rizzo. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it?
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's 3-0 Chicago. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Now a ball lined to the left side. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But he just missed his extra bases.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Digging in to try it again, Gregory Polanco. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Ready once again, Josh Bell. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And there he goes towards second. And here's a ball hit in the air. Schwarber moving in. He can't get there as it falls in. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. They got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Striding in once again, Jordy Mercer. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Rizzo is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates strand a couple. Still down 3-0. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Juan Nicasio will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Alan Hansen is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. High pop-up. Gong is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 22.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. On the ground up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Up 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Digging in once again, Francisco Cervelli. A hit in 2 tries so far. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit, as that one's through.
Well, that's what you want right there. Late in the game, leadoff single. Now they still got some work to do. You got the time.
Shortstop, Alan Hansen.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Zobrist on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Ready for another chance? Starling Marte. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here, as both a lefty and a righty are up. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Set to deal on 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Jake Arrieta. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something.
Albert Almora.
One and two. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there, a little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter.
It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our two starters to this point in the contest. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here's a look over to first. And he'll be back in standing up. A little low. It's 2-2. Throw over to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marte going back on it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Cubs are down. Josh Harrison stands. Hector Rondon is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Hector Rondon.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. His past numbers against Hector Rondon: 0 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I like it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Andrew McCutchen is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucks are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Cubs earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Jake Arrieta wins his 3rd of the season. Hector Rondon wraps it up for the save, his 2nd. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs.